Desperate times call for desperate measures. The powers that be at Nokia have slashed the price of their Lumia handset in a bid to save the phone. It was only launched 3 months ago, but tough competition from Apple and Samsung have led Nokia to cut the price in the US in half. The Lumia now sells for just under $50. That's around €40. The beleaguered Finnish mobile maker says it's not an act of desperation, but we say it might be too little, too late. It was one of the first big online news outlets in the world, but the site you know as MSNBC.com has changed. NBC Universal and Microsoft have completed a split, which will see the site become simply NBCNews.com. The partnership which brought together the news content of NBC and the technological expertise of Microsoft lasted 16 years. The news organisation says users will see little change, bar the name. NASA has released a time-lapse video of a spectacular solar flare last week. It happened on Thursday, but it caused a geomagnetic storm which didn't hit Earth until the weekend. As a result, people were able to see the northern lights further south than usual. NASA says this kind of solar activity is normal and that flares like this one are getting more common as the sun reaches the peak of its 11-year cycle. Now, is this the future of public transport in Ireland? The first bus ever to be powered by gas in this country hit the streets of Cork today. The gas buses are 10% cheaper than a diesel to buy, cut fuel costs and drastically reduce fuel emissions. The buses will run on Cork streets until the end of August, when company bosses will decide if the pilot exercise is a success or not. Reaction so far has been nothing but good.
I find this bus is a lot more superior than the vehicles we regularly drive. She's of German design, so she's very robust. She's beautiful to drive, very quiet. Passengers compliment it.
The emissions from a bus of this type are practically nil and a huge improvement. It's a quite green and clean technology, well proven in Europe and in other places abroad.
Now, we've all wondered how many helium balloons you would need to take flight. Well, these guys in the States decided to find out. They're trying to set a new Guinness World Record by flying in lawn chairs, as you do, from their home in Oregon to Montana. The petrol station owner and Iraqi adventurer began their flight on Saturday, but had to stop 6 hours in because of the weather. They say they're making the trip to raise awareness for Iraqi orphans.